Any ideas on why Brett pumped today and not our boys? It's a good question. Did Brett pump? Let's see. Oh, whoops. Hide that. Oh, I guess you guys already saw it. Woo! I gotta make sure to turn off those drawings next time.
Brett got a candle.
Yeah, a little meat stick for Brett.
Whoa.
Brett got a new girlfriend. Meet it up. All right. So why did Brett get a meat stick? That's a great question, Alif. Couldn't tell you. I would have to look into it. So it's at a $478 million market cap right now. It pumped up from 390. Genuinely, it could have just been a massive a whale accumulating. A whale could accumulate and cause a candle like that on a asset that size. It's possible. So I would check to see if somebody was accumulating. Or maybe there's a little bit of insider information that Brett's finally get its Coinbase listing. So some people that know people at Coinbase have some insider info could have started accumulating. That would be my other guess. But Brett is a fantastic buy here because it's right at the bottom of its range again, reaccumulating. This is when you want to be buying Brett, okay? Because now you reaccumulate Brett from the bottom of this range. You don't think that ETH is coming back down much lower. You've got yourself a clear 2.25x, 135%, 125% move just back up to this mid-range, just to the mid-range. You got over a 2x. Just to get back to the top of the range, close to previous all-time highs, you got a 5x on your hands. So you'll 5x your money from reaccumulating down here on Brett at a huge discount. You got a 5x. If you think Brett can finally go into price discovery, which is going to be confluent with price discovery with ETH. So if ETH finally goes into price discovery or even just gets back to 5K, it doesn't even have to get to price discovery, just higher than it's ever been this part of the cycle, you got a 13x. So 13x, $1,000 into 13 grand, 10 grand into $130,000. If you reaccumulate Brett down at these levels, and then you get the 1.618 to hit, which is not at all an outrageous target. That would be a very normal, very reasonable target if ETH can just pop back up to previous cycle all-time highs, which is about 5K. But yeah, what are you thinking about Brett, Harry? Brett's on a huge discount.
I'm looking through X right now. I'm looking at Crash's page, trying to figure out what happened.
Yeah, maybe he was bull posting. Well, he's always bull posting, Brett.
Yeah. Trying to figure out if there's anything going on. Because I mean, it's up 22.5% today.
Yeah, it's a banger. That's why we hold all four, so you guys understand. There's a reason we hold all four. People ask me, well, why do we hold Pepe and Brett and Andy and Wolf? Shouldn't I just hold Andy and Wolf because they're the smallest, or shouldn't I just hold Pepe because it's the safest? No. You hold all four because if you do have a day like this on Brett, or you have some news for Brett where it gets listed on Coinbase, you want to be exposed to Brett. You also want to be exposed to Brett because you're exposed to the base chain as well. You don't want to be underexposed or not at all exposed to the base chain. Base chain is going to be one of the most bullish things that it's already bullish, but when it actually plays out, the onboarding of all those people onto the base chain through Coinbase, you're going to see, again, a massive flow of liquidity to that chain because that's how they get onto the Coinbase wallet. You're going to see a huge flow of liquidity there. So all that liquidity, where's that money going to go? To the number one meme coin on base, which is what? Brett. So you want to be exposed to all four because Brett could have a day like this and you don't want to miss out on something. Then Chase draws back down 10%. You get smoked. Boom, boom, boom. So that's why you want to have exposure to all four.
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, you see like with these coins being down 80% from the highs, takes so much less money to move these things so quick. Like they can just move so much quicker than they did before. It's like even whenever everything was starting to top out, around the time of the inauguration, whenever Ethereum, or around the time of the election, whenever Ethereum was actually ripping, it was back up around 4,000. All the Boys Club coins were at pretty much in price discovery or very close to it. I think the only one that wasn't was Andy.
Right.
Ethereum was having some big days going up 5, 6, 7% a day. And we were getting, definitely significant moves out of the Boys Club, but it was like 15, 20%. It's like now Ethereum's moving a couple percent. And you're seeing these coins do 20, 30% moves.
Yep.
It's like, the same people that were willing to shove liquidity into the boys club on days where Ethereum was green, those people are still willing to invest the same amount of money. But now that liquidity that's getting shoved in there is having a way more significant impact on the price.
Right.
So, it's like we just got a 22% move today, and it's, Brett's still below 5 cents. It's like it's down.
Cheap.
Yeah, I mean, it's still down. I mean, I think the highs on Brett were like what, 27 cents, 26 cents. So, we're still down 70%, 75% from the highs, and you're able to get 22% move out of Brett on a daily candle.
Mm-hmm.
It's like once Ethereum actually starts moving, this shit's they're gonna fly.
It's gonna fly. Yeah, this looks like capitulation to me right here. That was the final, just puke dead, because it was at over 2 billion. It drew all the way back down to $350 million market cap. I mean, just talk about fucking discount of discounts. And then you look at the rest of the chart. Look how high it had gone up. What was this, up to 2? Yeah, 2.4 bill. So right now, it just ripped its head off of supply again, though. So this is why you can't look at this chart and say, oh, it's up 20%. Let me just go ahead and ape into Brett now. Because if you don't understand what you're looking at, you're not understanding that you just came right back into supply. And every time we came back into supply, we rejected. Right? So now we get this fat move to the upside. Where do you come and stop at? Exact same level again, supply. So if you were playing this intelligently and you want to make money off of a move like this, you would see this capitulation right here, this last little nuke down. You would see this curl back up, and then you would want to open a long position here. So you would open long. You see it come back into supply up on these wicks. This is where you close your long. When you start to see this rejecting from the supply, you close the long, you take your profits. Okay. Vice versa, if you want to try to short this, now that you see it come into supply and you say, all right, it had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 taps into supply. If you don't think it's going to break through again this time, when it's up in here, this is whenever you open up your short position and then you play this move like this. Back down. Right? So,
Please not.
Yeah. But that would be the play. That's how you play that. So you play it short up into the supply. All right. But yeah, why? Who knows? Right? There's many different catalysts for Brett and base chain, but I'm still bullish on Brett. Everything on the boys club is bullish. All right, get this out of here.
I didn't even know this happened, but I'm not bitching.
Yeah, I'm not complaining. Oh well, 20%, I'll take it. All right.